Whoa, what the fuck was that? Sing with some trendy fur. We got her met through my mate Charlotte. She's a bit of a score. Everything's cool until we talk. She didn't affect me, but her chat was proper empty. I realised the goal I'm scoring is fit but fucking boring. Welcome back, everyone. What the fuck was that? Yeah, welcome back, everyone. We are back with more MW3 RTC, episode 73, 92% complete. Died. Ice cream cone. If any of you are interested in what that song was, it is Hadouken. Yes, that is a Tekken move, where you shoot a fireball through your hands. Hadouken, however you want to pronounce it, it doesn't fucking matter. I just got fucking killed by something. Cheeky fucker. Yeah, Hadouken, tuning in. It's a good song. Most of Hadouken songs are actually pretty good, in my opinion. It's like, I'll give you a little background on them. Their music is inspired by Nintendo Game Boy. Is it Nintendo Game Boy or is it just Nintendo in general? I think it's Nintendo in general, but it's like sound effects from games. Like retro old school games, I mean. And it's just like a compilation of noises, and that is what inspired their music. So it's kind of like a light techno is a way to describe it, I guess. But yeah, I think it's really good. And they are English, so repping up my hometown. As they're doing in the Olympics, man. Doing pretty good with third, man. England, or GB, whatever you want to call it, man. This shitty little island. Competing with the big dogs with third. You can't say that ain't bad. I mean, all shit. You got the likes of America, China, fucking huge countries. And then wee little old GB, the British Isles. And you know what? We're holding our own. Oh shit, that's too much. So yeah, I'm proud of them. I'm proud of a fucking something British. If you could ever see that day, you can't. But yeah, man, loving the Olympics. Every 4 years, it just brings everyone together. It's weird and unnatural, but it's good. And one thing I'm actually really proud of is the people, like the fans. Like, to be honest, if you come to Britain, well, in my experience, England, the people that live in England are dicks. Like, a lot of them are just cunts. But so far, everyone at the Olympics, like all the fans and that, I've not seen any like trouble, basically. Which is, to me, a fucking huge. Fuck, I can't hear anything. Headphones too loud. Is a. I don't know how to describe it, because I'm not saying like we're a bad country, but like we have our fair share of trouble. You know, like, every country has crime. Every country has like the bad neighbour in the neighbourhood, the bad apple, that kind of thing. And yeah, I'm gonna be blunt about it. We do have quite a lot of it. There is quite a lot of trouble, like travellers, terrorism, shit like that. I mean, it's not like the bad outweighs the good in the ratio, but I'm just saying we do have a fair bit of it. I mean, you can't really escape it at some points. But it's good to see that at the Olympics, it's portraying the good. I mean, like the Euros in Ukraine, they had the riots against the Russians and the Ukrainians. I'm just surprised nothing like that has actually happened. Because, we do get, like, not necessarily extremists, just more like fucking morons in this country. You just think they know everything and like, oh, I'll get these fucking foreigners out and we'll just go mental, but it's yet to happen. And it's impressed me because I think they've actually got like the situation under control. And yeah, before the Olympics, if anyone like watched all the stuff before it, there was that thing about putting the anti-terrorist strike missiles on buildings and shit. But I mean, yeah, it was a big deal, but think about it, a terrorist attack is a fucking huge deal. So, I don't know, I was in support of it, you know. Just stick it going across there. So yeah, like, people not from England or don't know nothing about, like, GB in England, they would have seen that. It would have looked pretty extreme, but if you watched the opening ceremony and, like, the entire show before it, it did, it showed a lot of, like, what happened. I mean, we got bombed by the Germans in World War One, and then we hosted the Olympics, like, for the first time, and it was amazing. We had the 7/7 bombings, I think it is. I don't actually know the date 'cause I'm an idiot. But that was like, they blew up the underground, and then something, like, we had an event after that. And you know what, after all the bad shit that's happened, we always bounce back, we always perform right, and we just improve. And everything stays positive, you know? Like, it's not hindered us. I mean, like, I reckon if you did that to some countries, they would, oh, that's me dying shit. If you did that to some countries, I reckon they'd, like, crumble away, kind of. I mean, like, if you fucking blow up, I don't know, small country, the Isle of Man. You went and blow up the Isle of Man, like, no one would be able to, like, kind of regenerate. I don't know. Is that the word? Kind of like bounce back from it. Whereas we have, every time shit's gone down, every time shit's hit the fan, you know, we take it, get punched in the face. We're like, fuck it, I'll put a plate of armour there. Punch me now, you cunt. And that's what it's like. That's what GB is. You know. Something bad happens, we just stick something to replace it that's stronger. Something bad happens to that, we develop something bigger and stronger to defend that. And it's never stopped the country, you know? I mean, shit's always happened to England. I mean, when I say England, I probably do mean GB, but I don't know what happens in Scotland, Wales and that, because I'm not from there, obviously. And I live near London, so... Most of, like, no, not downtown, fuck that! Change my mind! Oh, shut up, Ken Dog. It's like, shit that happens, right, to England, generally happens in London. Because it's like the heart of England. It's our capital city. It's a high maintenance area. I mean, like, everyone goes there, tourists, loads of workforce there. The only other attack that I know that came from a terrorist attack that wasn't in England, there's probably more, but only to my knowledge, well, it's not very broad, but was Manchester. And now it's attacked by the IRA. And for those of you that don't know, like, from America, from other parts of Europe, IRA was the Irish. It's not. They weren't actually terrorists, but what they did was terrorism. But their original intentions weren't to be terrorists. I don't believe. It kind of just escalated and spiraled out of control. But yeah, they blew up a shopping mall in Manchester. And whoa, yeah, and killed no one. Yeah, no one. Kind of embarrassing. Yeah, we're gonna make this big terrorist attack, and we're gonna kill no one. I didn't realise these stairs were here. But yeah, I mean, Manchester bounced back. Ever since that, nothing bad's happened to Manchester. What the fuck is this lag? Yeah, nothing bad's happened to Manchester after that. I mean, they survived, they bounced back. Didn't let it get them down, and they're I've never actually been to Manchester, but, like, you see it on TV all the time. I mean, they've got two really rich football clubs, United and City. So the economy itself must be quite good in Manchester. I mean, I don't ever hear people complaining about Manchester. Like, I never see it in the news about bad things. I think they're just more like a neutral country, you know? Nothing bad, nothing good, but like, they just cope and survive. So yeah, England as a whole, I reckon they kind of just bounced back from everything. I don't know, it's impressive if you ask me. But then, however, England does also, I'm going to keep trying to say GB now, does have its weird moments. One of which, place in Wales, I believe, small town, or village, whatever you want to call it, population, I don't know, probably less than 1 million. And what happened was a group of teenagers, I think there was probably about between 5 and 8, I can't remember exactly, but they committed suicide. One after each other, one week, one the next week, one the week after that, one the week after that, just consecutively. Just kept committing suicide. And what it was for was because a boy who committed suicide a few months before that got a page on Facebook, has like a memorabilia thing for him, just like as a sign of respect. And these people then decided to commit mass suicide, like 8 of them consecutively, week after week, so just so they could have it as well. Yet they were dead, so they wouldn't even be able to know if it happened. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. But there you go. Every country has its ups. Every country will have its downs. You just gotta push away the like bad, retarded stuff and just focus on the good. Shit. But yeah, you know. I didn't even know where it was. What else weird has happened in this country? Odd occurrences. I'm trying to think of weird. The fire of London. That was something stupid. I didn't even know that happened. You know, it's trying to like a bakery set on fire. Oh shit! Oh, I stepped on my ledge. Yeah, we'll go down there. Ah, fuck, that's me. Shit. Called it in on myself. Oh, ledge still got killed. Fuck, man. The fire of London, the plague of London, that was called. I think it was because like rats were spreading the plague. Whoa, fuck that. And that's a weird thing. Jack the Ripper, one of our most notorious yet famous murderers. I don't know why we don't glorify it, but I think it's because it's like so old now to us. We kind of make it an attraction as such. I mean, you go to the Tower of London, not Tower of London. You go to where's the Tower of London? Whoa, what the fuck? Is it the Tower of London? Oh shit, I do not know. No, London Dungeons, that's it. You go to London Dungeons, which is, it's like a... it's not a theme park, it's a interactive museum, essentially. Like, there's like real people there that play out stuff. Shit, oh, there's a window up there. Yeah, they act out stuff that happened in London. There's what else is there? Do you know what? I don't know. It's just, it tells you stuff that happened in our history, but kind of like the Saw Maze, but not as scary. That's pretty much all I can explain as. But it's quite good. It's like, I don't know, 20 quid to get in. And you just go around. Hear stories about like Jack the Ripper, who basically what he was a rapist, and he harvests people's organs. Does that mean you just destroyed my phone? That wasn't very nice. Yeah, and basically he like raped people, and then after he raped them, he like cut their body parts open, took their parts of their bodies. Like he'd take someone's liver, he cut off a woman's breast, cut out their eyes. Really freaky, I must admit. Like, especially when you look back and you hear what he did. I mean, it's fucking beyond weird, but it's a part of our history now, and you know, there's nothing you can do about history. You can't change history. So yeah, you just live with it, get on with it. It's happened. You know what? You bounce back from it. You stay strong. Bam! Double kill for the win. Round winning kill as well. Boom, boom, boom. Dead. Reload. Up. Dodge a shot. Apparently that was a headshot. What if? What ifs? Yeah, we leveled up. Woo! Hello, mate. But yeah, like, I guess with stuff like that, like the history, you have to kind of not glorify it, but if you allow it to remain haunting, negative as a barrier in your life, or as a barrier to the country, you're never gonna be able to move on, are you? I mean, World War One and Two, right? America, England, France, pretty much the majority of Europe got fucked nicely, like destroyed. But we've recovered from it, grew from it, and the original click on that because his thing was BVB and I thought it was Borussia Dortmund. But yeah, we've grown from it, and now we have like museums of it. We have so much memorabilia from it. Like if you go to France, especially, because like France got destroyed from like every angle, pretty much. They have so much, like museums. They have so much, like the cemeteries. There's where I went in France last year. There's like 8 different cemeteries for all different nationalities, like Americans, the British, the Germans. They even made a cemetery for the Germans, which it always struck me as weird. I mean, like the country that ran into your country to destroy you, you honour them. Well, not honour them, but you show respect for them and build a cemetery for their soldiers. I mean, personally, just because I'm stubborn, if someone did that to me, I think I wouldn't give them any respect in the world for it. But you know, it's happened. And the thing I hate, right, hate more than anything, well, not more than anything, but I really hate it. Yes, the Germans started World War One. Yes, they started World War Two. Alright? Yes, they caused so much depression, so much pain and agony to the world. Alright? It was one man, essentially, well, 2 men, World War One, World War Two. Alright? So why does everyone hate every German? You know? Alright, yes, Hitler Hitler controlled loads of soldiers to do his work for him. So essentially, like Hitler, I don't think Hitler even killed his own men. I don't think Hitler actually killed anyone. He got everyone else to do it for him. So everyone hates Germany for it. But if you do your history, you do your research, you find out that Hitler was like a really smart person. Like he was so persuasive, and that's how he got all the people to follow him. Like his words created followers. It created an army for him to hold. So yeah, Germany, just fucking everything they did was actually disgusting and horrible. I mean, I've been to the Nazi camps, like the ones that are left. I've seen the stuff that's like where they buried the bodies. I've seen the gas chambers. I've seen the furnaces they burnt people in. I've seen the hair that was collected, the shoes that they kept. Like, honestly, it takes your breath away when you see it. It is horrifying, but at the same point, I think it is one of the most educational experiences and the most moving experience that anyone can ever witness. And the thing that struck me is because I'm not the only one that's been there, like some people in my family have been there as well, but German people go to it. And like, I was talking to my mate one time, and was like, he goes to me, do you think German people go to it? And I was like, well, yeah, obviously German people go to it, because the people that died weren't just Polish people, they weren't just Jewish people. I mean, they killed blacks, they killed gays, they killed Germans. Don't get me wrong, they did kill Germans. Anyone who didn't follow Hitler's like Reich or whatever he called it, people didn't follow that. If people like tried rebelling against him, they would die. No, he didn't just affect the Jewish people. I mean, he tried to obliterate anyone who opposed him. Whether it would be German, whether it would be English, French, female, male, granddad, kid, anything. He wanted an Aryan race, and people, I don't know, Hitler wanted the blonde hair, blue eyes, because he was obsessed with it, and his niece. The story is that his niece had blonde hair, blue eyes, and he was in love with her, and he tried getting it on with her. But yeah, he was fucked up. I mean, everything he did was fucking gruesome and completely horrible. But I mean, you can't hold every German responsible to it. I mean, if you go to Germany and you do the Hitler salute, you get arrested. Do you really think someone who supported Hitler would arrest you for doing his salute? I mean, people are so narrow-minded and so self-indulged that they believe what they think is right and what they want to be right. And really, they don't even take into account like what's happening. Oh shit, it's EMP now. For a minute! Fucking hell. And I think it's perfect. I mean, I've only met one German person in my life that I actually spoke to. Wow. Yeah, I've only actually ever spoke to like one German person in my life, and she was a German teacher. But like, if you said anything about Hitler, she went fucking ballistic. Because like, she was fully German. And, like, lived in Germany, had family over there and everything. And like, you could tell it offended her when anyone mentioned something about it. Well, not like mentioned it, but like kind of took the piss from it. So it's like, you need to get out of this constant loop of thinking you're German, you're a Nazi, because it doesn't work like that. And people just need to kind of grow up. That's gonna. Oh shit! Oh, I got a triple kill and then kill myself. Yeah, you just need to grow out of it, man, and just educate yourself. I mean, yeah, if you say something and you genuinely don't know, like it's a genuine mistake, fair enough. But you gotta grow up and get the facts before you just go around blabbering your mouth about shit you don't know. Because you're gonna offend someone, and sit in the wrong circumstances, you may even get punished. Like something bad's going to happen. I mean, you go to Germany and you make fun of a Nazi or something about Nazis, you're going to get arrested, mate. You know? So I really think there is need for change. I mean, people need to start being taught not just the history of stuff, but like, you need a way to make it sink in you. You can't just say to someone, yeah, Nazis were bad, kill people. You can't do that. I mean, I was lucky enough to go see the Nazi camps and that, and it is truly not life-changing. Like, you can go there and then just still come home live your life as normal, but it's the impact, the realisation of it. I mean, it opens your mind, and it is truly incredible. It is a truly phenomenal sight to see, and I would truly recommend anyone going to it, give them the chance. And the other thing I'll go see is go to France and see the war graveyard. That is another not monument, but another I don't expect, like, act of memorabilia kind of thing. It's another one of them, another symbol of the devastations of war, you know. And it does open your eyes to certain things. I mean, it's also really interesting. I mean, like, you go to some of the museums, they have like all the guns, the like the military stuff, like the clothing, the artillery shells, stuff like that. They have reenactments of it, like sound, and like you're in these rooms, and it's like as if you're in like a war bunker, and it is truly amazing. And a lot of it is free as well. I mean, they don't charge you to go in there. They want you to experience like what happened and stuff, and it is really worth it, you know. It's really beneficial. But yeah, so we've got time for this time. So thank you for watching, and I will speak to you next time. Peace.